Hi, this is A. Whisper with Straight Talk. The topic I'm going to talk about today is Golden getting fired from her job on Hollywood Divas. I just got through watching my DVR episode of Hollywood Divas from last week, and it was a mess. Countess and her stylist got into it with Malika and the other girl because the stylist was saying that she was going to take up for Countess because that comedian had no business saying stuff about Countess, and Countess wasn't there, and she didn't know Countess like that. And then the comedian was telling Countess at the table that if she had a problem with her, she should have addressed it. And Countess said she did address it by not answering, but by not addressing her. And she told her to her she was a nobody, so that's why she wasn't commenting at the table. But the stylist wasn't having that. He was saying wasn't nobody gonna be downgrading Countess in front of him, and they were saying, well, you be quiet. He was saying, no, I'm not gonna be quiet because I'm Countess's friend, and when you're somebody's best friend, you don't let anybody downgrade them or talk about them real bad. And they were saying, well, let Countess speak for herself. He said, well, I'm speaking for Countess, and she's speaking for herself, but y'all not hearing her. And then Countess got all riled up and started calling the woman all kind of bees and stuff. And so Paula tried to kind of nip it in the bud when she asked anybody did they hear about Golden's situation. And so the guy who was Countess's stylist said he saw something on the internet, and then somebody, Elisa Wu, said that she heard something like that too, but she didn't know if it was true or not. So Paula said what happened, she was working on the movie set with John Vogt. And she said Golden called her to see how everything was going on the movie set. And she told Golden everything was going just fine. And so she said John Vogt just happened to walk by and ask her who she was speaking with. And she said that she was talking to one of her co-workers on Hollywood Diva. And she asked John Vogt would he like to speak with the young lady and just say hi. And he said, yes, he wanted to speak with the young lady and say hi. And when he saw a picture of Golden, he said, oh, she's a nice, good-looking young lady. And so she, I guess, trying to be funny and doing an offhanded joke, said, well, you know, they call me the Black Angelina Jolie. I don't know if she knew that Angelina Jolie and John Vogt were father and daughter or what. But when the conversation was over, Paula said the look on that man's face was priceless. And it was like 2 or 3 minutes after that, she found out that she was no longer needed on the set of that show she was doing. I know Paula was saying that when you are a black actress in Hollywood, you have to be careful of who you're working with, who you're talking with, because at the end of the day, you're still black, and that industry is almost still lily white. So if you do anything to offend somebody like a big-time actor like John Vogt, trying to be funny offhandedly, your job is on the line because they look at you as less than anything anyway. And actresses, they're talking about it all the time. Paula and Lisa Wu and all of them are saying how black actresses have such a hard time in Hollywood because they have so many strikes against them. And when they do try to get a little advantage by being on a reality show that puts them out in the spotlight a little bit, and white Hollywood wants to give them a little chance, you go and blow it by saying something stupid like that. I know she wish she hadn't put her foot in her mouth and lost her job like that, but when you're working with big wigs like that, you don't try to be funny and be offhanded and play with them, because you never know when your job is going to be in jeopardy. And so black actors in Hollywood really have to watch what they say, because they're still the underdogs in Hollywood, even though some of them are moving up like Will Smith and other people and stuff. You still have the ones that are still trying to make it like Paula and Lisa Wu and Golden. So you have to be on your P's and Q's. This is A. Wesley. I am out.